Hello, my name is Boddice and I'm a spiritual medium, and welcome to this week's energy forecast reading for the week commencing Monday the 31st of July 2023. Now, those of you that have watched me work before will know that I connect with my spirit guides and helpers and also consult the wisdom of the angel tarot cards. So what I'm about to do is just shuffle the pack and allow a card to come out at random. Okay, so one has just done that. So this is your card for this week's energy forecast reading. I'm now going to link into the energy of that and bring forward the information for you. First of all, I feel as though this week is going to be an exciting one for everybody that's watching this. There's going to be a lot of twists and changes coming into your life, new opportunities coming in from unexpected sources. I also feel as though you're going to hear from somebody, a message or some sort of contact from somebody that you haven't heard from in quite some time. And this will be a pleasant form of contact, and it will lead on to other things. I also feel that within yourself this week, there will be a need to work very diligently and then also have that level of rest when you feel the need to do so. It will be a case that you'll get your energy back. So when you feel that desire that, right, okay, I'm going to go all guns blazing, and now I'm just going to chill a little bit, then I'm going to go all guns blazing again. I feel as though this week will be that level of energy there coming through you. There's also going to be some insights coming into you from the world of spirit. Now, when I say about the insights, I'm talking about in terms of your own personal development with your personality, who you are, and you actually knowing yourself that little bit more deeper than you have done in the past up until this point. There'll be facets of yourself that you're not particularly proud of. However, you will be more aware of them this week. And the purpose of that is simply because they're coming up to let you know that now is the time to let those elements of you go in order for you to flourish in your now and future moment reality. There's also an urge this week to get out and about more so than you have done in quite some time, visiting new places of interest and also taking in the culture and the atmosphere of these locations. Now, this doesn't have to mean that you're going to go overseas or over, abroad or anything like that. It could be simply that you're going to have a visit in your local town or city or village, wherever you're from. But you're going to see it from a different perspective this week. You're going to see things that, even though you may have lived in that environment for such a long period of time, you've never noticed these little nuances that are happening in the community. And you're going to pick up on that this week. And it will actually fill your heart with joy, I feel. You'll just have more of a level of appreciation for where you live than you have done in the past. I also sense this week there will be a need for you to spend a little bit more time on personal health, looking after yourself with fitness, whether this is going out for walks, whether this is going to the gym, swimming, or some sort of physical activity. There's an urge and a need for you to start and push those old energies away from yourself. And there's no greater way than doing that than getting involved in physical exercise in order to let that energy and those old energies go through you, transmuting it into positive, practical, healing energy so that you can move into the next phase of your life. There's going to be people also contacting you this week that will have an agenda behind their contact. So before you agree to anything, go inwardly and trust your vibrations. Is this situation right? Does it feel in alignment with where I am at in my life and who I am in this moment in life? And if it doesn't, then gracefully decline those requests for your help and influence. So let's turn over the card and have a look for you. So at the top of the card, we've got 2 of air. So it's encouraging you to research the angel number of number 2. I also feel as though there's some sort of counterpart to yourself coming into your life this week. Whether this is masculine or feminine energies, you will just know, you'll feel that synchronicity when this energy comes into your life this week. Air represents, I'm hearing the song by Phil Collins coming in the air tonight. And I feel with that being said, it's encouraging you to research the the lyrics within that that song, but also it's saying that there's to trust your vibration as something positive is coming into your life, and you've just got to hold that faith, hold that patience, and hold your nerve as it does so. At the bottom of the card, it reads indecision, avoidance, and confusion. This goes in alignment with what we were saying about people getting in contact with you and having some sort of an agenda behind their reason for contacting you. And this is a need for you to go within and trust your vibrations on this situation, and then communicate clearly whether you're willing or not willing to accept what they're suggesting to you as well. Also, that would indicate that level of avoidance from those individuals in order to keep your vibration high. And the confusion is, I feel as though it's you having a go at yourself internally about the decision that you've made. Are you kicking yourself for making that decision? Are you feeling bad about saying those things? I'm being told to tell you, well, don't. You're coming from the point of love and light, and just honor that truth there. Looking into the artwork of the card, we've got a lot of blue, as you can see, around the edge of this card. So that would indicate, first of all, the emotions, your emotions, and you taking more responsibility of your emotions this week. There's going to be moments within this week where you have flare-ups of a change of heart. 1 minute you'll have this decision, the next minute you'll have this decision, and there'll be this tussling of the emotions as you're going through that process. Again, the key to this is to trust your intuition and move accordingly. Also, the blue is referring to you communicating clearly as well. Don't be afraid to speak what your needs are, what your requirements are. Don't feel guilty about expressing that, because if you don't ask, if you don't voice that opinion, then who's going to know? Who's going to connect in with that vibration if you're not telling people? So it's a time to speak up about your emotions, about your feelings this week also. Looking into the artwork of the card, we've got this feminine energy there that's walking on the pathway. So the feminine energy is telling you to trust your intuition, those feelings, those gut feelings, those intuitional nudges that are telling you to go for it, to keep on going, and what to avoid. This pathway looks kind of slippy, doesn't it? Because we're in a scenic winter setting there. And so it's telling you to be careful how you tread, how you walk forward. Because if you're not careful, if you're not paying attention, there will be opportunities for you to slip. In other words, slip off your pathway. In other words, be distracted by somebody else's vibration. So be careful this week and just hold your nerve. There's lots of snow, obviously, in this, so that would indicate a level of, I feel, of coldness. And when I say coldness, I'm talking about with the attitude of being a little bit sharp with people, cutting people off that aren't resonating with you anymore. And this is not a bad thing, as long as you're doing it from a perspective of truth and honesty, and of course, love, and you're being respectful to those individuals when you do that there. There's two swords there as well. That would indicate you cutting elements of yourself that no longer serve you in your present and future moments there. But only you can make that decision, nobody else. There's also a very winding path, as you can see. So it's telling you that you're starting a new path, on a new journey, on a new chapter within your life from this week onwards. And you've got to take one step at a time and tread carefully, walk slowly. You will find it a little bit unnerving because you won't necessarily know the outcome, but you're being advised to trust your intuition and follow those intuitive hits. So that's what I'm picking up for you for this week. Thank you for hearting, liking, commenting, and sharing. If you've enjoyed what you've seen on here, I have placed a link above this video, which is a Buy Me a Coffee link, which is a virtual tip jar. So if you appreciate what you've heard today and you would like to help support me in the work that I do, then all your donations will be gratefully received. Also, if you enjoyed what I've done on here today and you would like a one-to-one private reading, please contact me at www.glenboddicespiritualmedium.com or find me on Facebook, Glen Boddice Spiritual Medium. Join me every Monday at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on www.pulsetalkradio.com with my show From Beyond with Glen Boddice, talking about all things spiritual, paranormal, and self-help. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Take care now, and God bless.